sitting trot.
Yep.
And do a little like shoulder in, haunches in, and just let the movements put her in whatever shape they're going to put her in.
Okay.
Instead of you trying to put her into a shape.
Yep.
This will be interesting because she's actually putting her head up. That's great. Good. 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 And how much, when her head is like this, is it easier to move her forward?
Yes.
Okay.
She feels completely weird underneath it.
Yes. And does she feel uneven?
Yes.
Yes?
No, in the reins or in the body?
In the reins and the body.
Reins, no. Body, yes.
Feels like she's dropping on the right?
Yes.
Okay.
Body on the left.
Yep.
Yep.
So be thinking, you know, she's acting, even though I have to say, you're riding, I just can't tell you. I mean, I still would like more weight in your stirrups, but your riding is looking so good. But your horse is still acting as if you're blocking her in the right hip area. So still stay aware of that, even though you're sitting really, really evenly and really, really well. I don't see the old stuff. But then when I look at the horse, I see the old symptoms. So I have to suspect that still somehow you're blocking a little bit under that right hip.
Yeah.
Because why is she dropping there? You know what I mean?
Yeah, no, I hear you.
So you want to kind of feed that area. You want to bump her up a little bit with the right leg. You want to stay open in the right hip. You want to feel, if you're going to feel the slightest little thing on a rein, you want it to be on the right rein a little bit more than the left. Good, 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 good. Sit back. Good, good. And yeah, again, a little sideways. Good. Sit back. She's dying for you to tell her to put her head down. Can you feel that? Yeah. And all you're going to tell her is to put her back up, not to put her head down. Because the minute that you tell her to put her head down, you see what it did. Good. Not to put her head down. And then a little haunches in. Good, and this time a little haunches in.
Oh, this is going to be good.
My favorite thing. Just don't worry about the head.
Yep.
Super. Good. 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 That's fine. Good. One more time that haunches in and just add a little bit of left leg, thinking that it would like a little bend. Left leg, left knee, stick your left knee in her a little bit. Yeah, yes, like that. Good. You see how hard that is for her?
Very hard.
But it's so. Can you feel how it's kind of an avenue to forwardness too? Yeah. To get the obedience on both sides like that, you could really tap into a new willingness on her part, perhaps, to be forward. Have you ever ridden this horse in that, don't you have a bridle that doesn't have a bit or something?
I have a nickel. I don't think I still have it. I think I returned it. The bitless?
Yeah. Or that funky noseband. Because didn't we decide that noseband was good about lightening the horse?
Yeah, I think it was. I have it.
It might be interesting.
I think Tracy's is in there. I can show it to you. Tracy rides in it. I got it from Carmilla.
Exactly, yeah. Because what we want her to do is that when you start to tickle that bit, we want her to be thinking about bringing her back up instead of putting her head down. But that's not how, yeah, good. And I would suppose that, like, if you touch the bit while you're going sideways in some of these shoulder ins or leg yields, like now, if you just ask her a little bit, yeah, good, better. so that you can see if you can get that back in a little better position, as if you were trying to bring her back up to where her ears are instead of her ears down to where her back is. Yeah, good.
You can ask just a little to get a little.
Yes,
To be
and as
very
long as
calm.
you're going sideways, she
Like
doesn't
splitting up.
drop right down, you know what I
Right.
mean? Good, little shoulder in, good. Super, good, think haunches in this time. Super, see how she's moving the bit?
Yep.
She doesn't usually move the bit. That's excellent. Right now you have her hind feet in your hands, you feel that?
Yep.
Excellent. One more time. Very good. Very nice. Good. And a little transition to the canter. Nice. Good. Now think of the hands again. Thinking that maybe as you push her over a little bit in the canter, yeah, you could bring the back up to where the ears are. Yeah. Almost as if you wanted the pommel of the saddle to come up in front of you. Good. 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 Now what would happen if you take that idea and you go into a 10-meter circle in the canter? And we're going to come out of the 10-meter circle in the walk. Very good. Very good. Let her rest for a second. Loose rein for a second. So that's interesting to me. It's still a little too fast,
Yeah, right.
but she was much more collected. And you see how good that transition was, that she could actually walk out of there.
Yeah.
Yeah. So some of it is your perception of what you're actually doing with the head. Are you feeling that?
Yeah.
Yeah. And it's so counter everything you've ever learned
Yes, it is.
to be riding a horse up here.
Yeah. Yeah.
But she kind of, once she goes lower, she blocks her own self.
She does. She feels like her head and neck are in front of her and she can't move. That's what she feels like. They
Right.
fall down in front
Right.
of her. She's bent over.
And I'm sure that she blames your hands, but on the other hand, I don't think your hands are actually doing it. It's just that they're not doing this.
Yeah.
You know what I mean?
Not doing. I don't know what they're not doing.
Exactly. But you see how now you're not keeping her on the bit, but you're keeping the contact?
Yeah.
And before, when I walked in here, if you had tried to keep the contact without putting her on the bit, her head would have been on the ground.
Right.
So you've changed the whole perception of what the hand is, and that's so drastic right now. Now there's a really nice movement behind, which I can see that you can tell because you see how much bigger the trot is, and it bounces you around a whole lot more.
Yeah.
But you have to put up with that. You don't want that smoothness
Yeah.
with her because you have to have the jump. Otherwise, you're never going to get out of that hole that she's in.
Yeah.
Now, this direction is harder because you want to use the left rein for friggin' everything. I remember when you used the right rein for everything, so I don't know if I can be too mad about it, but
Do you think that you could help me with a piece today? Sure. Okay. I'm away the next 2 weekends. Okay.
okay, but we can figure something out.
Okay.
One sec.
Okay, cool.
Super! How does that feel?
Good.
Yeah. Can you relax? Usually when you relax, she stops.
Yeah.
So that's an improvement. She slowed down a little, but she didn't stop.
Yeah.
That was excellent. Good. Good. And a little sideways, even if it's only a little, doesn't matter. Yeah. Good. And when you're ready, a little canter. Now remember the right rein. Don't overdo the left. Yeah. Good. Super. Very nice. Stay back. Remember, you're bringing her shoulders up to her ears. Yeah, right rein, not left. Yeah. Good. Stay up. And 10-meter circle when you're ready. Now think about not going fast if you possibly can. And it may just be relaxing. Don't use the hand for it. Outside rein. Yeah, relax a little. See if she can be trusted. And then the walk. Yeah. Excellent. Good. Could be a little bit obviously more clean, but you see how it's the hind end and the front end are doing exactly the same thing.
Yeah.
There's no disconnect. I don't know if you really want to do much more. I think that's going to take a lot of practice.
Yes.
But if you can have her, it's like the difference between having a horse in training level frame and then by the end of the ride sitting the horse up and having them up in upper level frame.
Yeah.
With her, yes, go ahead and warm up with the head down as long as it's not with a lot of hand.
Okay.
So that she's not pretending that she fought.
Okay.
And then ride her with her head up in the air and think about the back coming up to the ears to get that same frame that you would get on another horse that was actually coming up.
Okay.
You know what I mean?
Yeah.
Because she's not going to let you, we all tend, and the horses allow us to do this, we all tend to cheat when we're bringing a horse up from the training level frame to the upper level frame by using the half halt, by using the hand, okay? And you can't do that with her. The more you do it, the worse it gets. It's not getting better.
And I find that when I have her head up and I ask for a little, I get like that long time, particularly when I ask for a little bit.
Yeah.
I literally basically think about squeezing the rein on my outside.
Yeah.
That's basically what I did.
Yeah.
Just think about it.
But she was steadier in your contact during that, when you were thinking of doing basically nothing,
Yeah.
than she was when she was down. And because when she's down, there's so much of the time she looks like she's heavy.
Yeah. Yeah.
Even when she's not.
She's not heavy.
Yeah, but I mean, it's that heaviness on the forehand.
Yes.
Yeah.
Correct. Yeah.
So the contact really at the end there was really good. Because it was her taking the contact.
Yeah.